We've been focusing on charities, not only the organization, but the people who start these charities. Why do they start them? And what help do they need from us? Because this obviously is a month where we pay it forward. By paying it forward, we mean giving a part of you to somebody who needs it the most. Today we focus on Huruma Children's Home.
Huruma Children's Home is a sanctuary that is dedicated to empower children in need to become productive members of society through rehabilitation, education and self-reliance skills. Many children are orphans or live in families that are not able to care for them at all. It was therefore in 1989 that Mama Zipporah, as she's called by just about everyone, and her husband, Pastor Isaac Kamau, opened their doors to some of the destitute and orphan children of the Ngong area. Starting with just about 7 children, but having grown over the years to 150 children, both girls and boys. As a founder and director, Mama Zipporah and her family have struggled against all odds for many years to put smiles on the faces of more than 100 deprived children in our midst. Her personal life featured her father abandoning her mother and only educating her in exchange for her household services in her father's new home with his new wife. But the mistreatment from her stepmother proved too much and she ran away. Mama Zipporah lived like a destitute child all her life because wherever she went, even to her own relatives, none was ready to give her a home. But as the saying goes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And it is Mama Zipporah that proved just that. She is now married to a man who not only supports her endeavors, but has also been by her side in the construction of a children's haven. With us on Women Who Triumph, sharing her experience and her inspiring strength as a woman, is Mama Zipporah.
In studio with me to talk to us about why she started Huruma Children's Home, what has been her progress so far, and how we as a society, we as a nation, can give back or help her help others. Mama Zipporah Kamau, welcome to our program this morning, and we thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
All right, just talking to you, said you're from the U.S., having come back on a fundraising mission.
Yeah.
I think we start from there to know what the progress was and why this fundraising mission for Huruma Children's Home.
Yeah, we officiated it on 10th of October. That is way back in Ngong, where we started working for me to create awareness in Kenya, because I want also Kenyans to be involved in what I am doing. And the next step, I went to Arizona, in Chandra, where I was invited as a guest by Cornerstone Church. And on 17th of November, I stood and spoke, and they agreed to fund a 23 million block of dormitories which will host 400 children.
400 children. How easy is it to go out there and fundraise for a cause you passionately believe in? Because people may not believe you, and yet you have to stand in front of so many people. You have proposals to write. You have to ask for monies that you will end up using to benefit others. How easy is that?
It is not easy, because even as you write many proposals, many people do not believe you really mean what you are saying, because you have got many briefcase NGOs coming up, and when you come to look what they have done, there is not. So this has been word to mouth. People who have visited me and seen that I am genuine, and they are willing to partner with me.
Okay. You've come from the state fundraising. Was it successful? Do you think it was successful in its own right?
I think it was very successful. As I told you, they have been in our country. They were here in June. Even the senior pastor of the church, Mr. Lynn Winters, and his wife, Lisa Winters, they came with a big group, and they saw what I am doing, and they thought it was a genuine cause which they can partner with me. And I went, and they arranged for me to speak to many people, 5,000 or 7,000 people in their church, and they agreed to support that program.
They saw what you've been doing. What have you been doing, Mama Zipporah?
You know, for the last 17 years, I've been struggling to care for orphan children. This has started as a joke, because 24 years ago, that is way back in 1984. God healed me. People don't believe in healing, but it is true. Me, I was healed. Nobody prayed for me. I just believed. And I was in Kenyatta Hospital.
Yes.
And when I came out, I knew I was healed. At that time, our former president, Moi, was helping a girl called Mercy from Nakuru. And he took her to England, where she was operated and died the same this December. And that is when I came to know that healing is not in money. Healing is divine, and it is only God who can give. And I want to say that I said something out of excitement after knowing that I was free. You know, I could not even wash my house. I could not wash my clothes.
Yes.
I could not care for my kids because most of the time I was in hospital and taking medication.
Right.
And when I knew I was free, I was with excitement. I told God, God, I would like to thank you with a child who is an orphan or a child who does not food. Now I realize that I prayed without thinking because it is like I was not very specific.
Yes.
Because
and they say your prayers need to be specific.
Yes, you need to be very specific. And right now, it's like God came with all the baggage because right now I am a mother. Right now the children at home are 150, but through the years, 300 children have passed over my hands.
Over your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that your prayers weren't specific.
Yeah.
Specific enough, for example.
Yeah.
Many children came to you
Yeah.
of all sorts.
Yeah.
Did you feel burdened at some point, or did you think, this is something I asked for and this is something I'm going to do with my whole heart?
You know, the thing started like this. When I started telling people what I want to do, a missionary came and asked me, why don't you start a Bible club? And I started a Bible club. Through the Bible club, I went to Ngong. We have got also a Madare in Ngong, where I saw mothers who drink from morning to evening, and kids carry each other to go and scavenge for food.
Yes.
I felt I should start from there.
Yes.
And now, not one child who came, 7 kids came.
And that's where
Mom,
you started.
we need school, but where do we
get
go?
it, yeah.
And where do we stay?
Yeah.
So I realized because I needed one, I should ask organization to take the children.
Yeah.
But in the end, there was no one. And when I went to the children department at that time in Kajiado, they asked me, do you want to start our home and we help you? So they gave me children on 25th of April 1989. I came home with 7 kids plus mine, 10.
All right. Let's take a call. We'll continue talking about your journey. Today we are talking to Mama Zipporah, a founder of Huruma Children's Home. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
My name is Nicole.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
I was asking when did she build the children's home and did she like it or
Please
did
repeat
she
your
like when
question.
she was building it?
You need to repeat your question, ma'am.